Alright, level 110 Guardians, level 107 Servants, solo game. They lost because I focused too much on the mast, I think. Need to work on prioritizing reps. Also need to work on not being afraid of Sponge and making silly decisions. Okay. They don't want to make silly decisions because they're afraid of me. That's great. That's great. I'm the other boat, and this is them playing against me. Well, let's see then. Might be cannoning low here. See, I like the aim style of like aiming one, flicking up, watching where it goes. Like this kind of aim style where you like aim up. But like I think you lose a spot. I honestly have had more success recently with aiming up and then holding my cannon up here and just watching it while it's up there and then aiming it without having to go up and down. Because I think even when you keep the angle, you lose it on the next shot. Turn the milestones off. You can turn this off in the hard settings. We haven't hit yet. We might be underturning, but we're kind of getting away with it. Hitting some cannons. My cannons aren't great here. I haven't been hitting you very much, but that's okay. It's a long broad. I think turning in, sweet. Overturning. Turned a lot more than we had to. When you need to change your angle, just make a small adjustment at a time. If you go over, you then soften. If you go under, then you just come up and do it a little bit more. Instead of like fucking around with it too much, just do a soft one. I think on the note of cannon aim, there's like different things that work for different people, but personally, I 100% recommend not doing the aim up, shoot, bring it back down, aim up, shoot. Because it just means you don't remember that spot at the top and you're not adjusting properly. Because if I go over, like I flick up and shoot, I go back down. If I go over, I'm not remembering exactly where I was that was over and going lower. I'm just like making a guess, right? I prefer keeping it pretty much the same spot. Even if I do it, I can do it down a little bit, but I wouldn't bring it all the way back down and up and up and down and up and down. You don't really need to bucket, but one bucket doesn't hurt. Soften this turn because we're already overturning. Wheel rep's fine, but so wheel rep's fine at this distance. But the problem is, and this is why after this rep, normally I'd condone repping the wheel the whole way. After this rep, we're still turning in really hard, we're getting closer. But wheel reps are better if we're further away and they're not just hitting the wheel again, right? So instead you should just soften turn, then rep, or just leave it. Because like, if you're gonna rep, you need to stay far away. Because if I'm going in, even if I rep, it's gonna get hit again because I'm closer. So, hey, good, we're softening early, it's beautiful. But we softened too much now. Like I said, we overturned before because we tightened too much, now we've softened too much. So we're gonna get angle back slowly, but now we're underturning. So we're only gonna get a couple cannons before we're out of angle again. And we can see this because my boat, which is the other boat, is already moving to the left. It's already moving to the left, and you're having to go left to keep angle. Good cannons though, I like it. That one's high. That one's high, but it gets something. It gets wheeled. Nice. Annoying for me. Unlucky miss of the first chain. Second chain misses too far to the right. Now we're out of angle. These chains get harder every time. You get one chain there, but every time you shoot, as my boat is drifting more to your left, it's just like it's harder and harder and harder because my boat is just in a harder spot to hit because it's further away. It's further to the corner of your cannon. It's not the only reason. Like when a boat is moving to the left and you're underturning, the only reason to turn isn't like it's not the only reason that you have to turn to keep angle. It's that when your cannon is all the way cranked to the left or the right, this is your right? When your cannon is turned all the way to the right, it's harder to aim. Like you only have this one up and down now because you're cranked to the right instead of left and right as well. So it's not just to keep angle so you can shoot by fixing it. You want the boat right in the middle so you have the most option to adjust your aim. That was really shittily explained, but you know. Keep angle. So what are we doing here? We didn't full drop. We didn't full straight the wheel. I think we've got a hard left wheel here and almost full drop sails. If you're going to turn out, turn out. If you're not going to turn out, don't turn out. But don't half commit. You can't half commit. Because now we're just overturning. Because we got our wheel cranked. It's just a waste of time. We're underturning again. Like, the adjustments we're making are way too big. You need to make half of that adjustment and you'll be happy. Because now we're underturning. And once again, my boat is going left, and you're losing angle. And we're already back up at the wheel to fix it. Too much, stop. halfway through that, you just stop. You've re-cranked the wheel. So every time you go up to wheel, we're going from overturning to underturning. Not enough and then too much. You have to go in the middle. You have to stop. You can't just go the whole way every time. There's not two modes on the wheel, left and right. It's left, more left, right, more right. You need to keep it in between those. It's not linear. It's not a boolean. It's a linear change. You need to adjust it and stop in the middle. Like, look, we've just nosed because we full cranked. It's fucked. Wheel twice. At least when wheel got hit, this is an okay angle. You're probably underturning here just from looking at wheel. But you'll get angle back in a sec. Mask on, catch that. Don't worry about wheel. Don't worry about wheel. Why do we straighten? Why do we straighten here? We're already turning left enough. So like here, we're turning left enough. Probably not enough, right? But at this point, it's fine to be turning left here. Mask goes. Why are we straightening the wheel? Like, why straightening the wheel here? You want to match my turn because I'm not mastered. You want to match my turn. Go catch mask instead of full straightening the wheel. Why do we full straighten the wheel? Alright, we caught. Any part when we don't have to. But now we don't have angle. If we had just left the wheel turning left, it would have been easier to catch mask because we've already been there. Or, so it would be easier to catch mask and we would still have angle here. We're slowly losing angle because they're still moving. There's your mask going. This is a riskier catch because you can't see the other boat, so it's like I wouldn't even go for it. Wheel rep's fine, but we're not fixing angle. Like, we have to fix angle here. You don't even see my boat. I've kind of nosed you, which is whatever. I think what's happening is on my boat right now, I'm trying to like fully recover so I can board. I've still got angle. This snipe's fine. But I would wait. Shot selection, right? I would wait until I'm on cannon to take this snipe. Don't take it when it's like a weird choice to like to shoot at me, right? I can't really see where I am though because the quality's not great. Aim's a little shaky, might have a bit high sense. Why? Why have we softened? Every single time we go to wheel, it's like way too soft, way too tight. Like you can't do it the whole way because now I'm just turning behind you again. You had angle and now you're just losing it again. Just make small adjustments. Maybe I was wrong. You are keeping angle here. Maybe you had a crank before. Your sniper didn't finish loading. Why are we looking at the ground? It doesn't help us bucket faster. When we go around, when we look around, it's like any other game. Keep your crosshair. You don't have a crosshair in SOT, but keep your crosshair at least neck level, head level preferably if you're playing CS, but in SOT you don't need to. But keep it up so you can see. It doesn't make me bucket faster if my bucket is closer to the ground, because my bucket doesn't even get close to the ground, but like, you're always at the same height. So looking down, because I want to go bucket, that's what you're thinking of. You can hear the water sound in your ears, and you're thinking, wow, I need to bucket as soon as possible. That doesn't mean that you need to look at the ground, because you know the water's there. Like, you walking down below like this means that if this cannon that hit mast, as you're lucky, was a little bit more to the right, you wouldn't have even seen it coming. And you didn't finish the reload on the snipe, dude. Finish what you start. Finish it up. It doesn't matter who it is. If you ask this for every VOD review, it doesn't matter who we're VOD reviewing. This isn't about me saying this person's a terrible person who sucks at the game. In fact, this is an old clip. So like, this person's probably already way better. The thing is, I'm not VOD reviewing to give someone shit. I'm VOD reviewing so that they can improve, you can improve, and so that I can even learn something from watching this shit. Like, it's not about me talking shit about this guy or saying they're bad. It's about everyone improving. So it doesn't matter who they are. Like, they could be completely nameless, and so could the other boat. This is about improvement. Scythe is fine. Nice. Chop me, chop me, chop, 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 chop. It'll be annoying. Hit wheel and chop. Chain on wheel, chain on mast. You're sniped, get off cannon. Pineapple's fine. Should have a food bind though. We're honestly fine here, we're keeping angle. Snipe's fine. We didn't reload it though. We haven't thrown our bucket. We're overturning. Need to soften. Need to soften. Now we're nosing. We're nosing. We're nosing. We're nosing. So now we're like pretty fucked if we want to recover. I don't know if we reloaded snipe yet. Am I crazy? We did. Okay. You just didn't need to go for this snipe. Like, and if you did want to go for the snipe, why stand out of your safe spot? We're safe in the I know we call it, like, sometimes we call this the box of death, which is where we are right now. Because it's like, if you're a cannoneer, you want to aim to hit, like, wheel or somewhere else. It is safe inside there. You can't get one board inside of here. As soon as you leave, you're in danger. And as you know, because I just sniped you, I'm aiming for you, and this cannonball is going to hit you. Like, this sniper doesn't change much here, this snipe. I'd much rather you, like, did something that changed something instead of coming out. And like you said in the chat, yes, the one ball, the bane of solos. As much as the one ball is the bane of solos, it's like, it's not a luck thing. Like, this isn't completely random when you get one ball. As we all know, we're playing against, I'm on the other boat, right? Like, I'm a decent player. I can hit a one ball when I want to. And I'm already aiming to hit that part of the boat to fuck up his bucketing, right? So when he peeks it, that's not a luck thing. It's like, this is your fault for coming out into the one ball. You didn't have to. You can snipe from back there anyway. And that just causes the end of the game, unfortunately, because we didn't want to be there. I think one of the main things that I think is an important takeaway from this is just all the shit on wheel, where it's just like we're at wheel and we way like overdo it. Like, so we're under turning here. We go up to wheel. I'll tell you when you should stop. Now. Oh, maybe a little. Oh, you're cracked. But why did we drop sails? Like, why would we drop sails anymore? Alright, we're raising. Okay, so we're cranked right now. We need to soften. I'll say when we want to stop. Stop. That's enough. We still want to be turning in. But instead, we almost go full straight. When you're only like one rung from full straight, you may as well be going in a straight line. Like, you're turning a little bit, but you may as well be going in a straight line at this point. So you don't want to go like almost full straight here. Like, sure, you get angle back faster, but as quickly as we got angle back, I can already see that we're going to lose it again. Like, so we're going to go back up to wheel. Here we go. And we get angle back. Okay, where do we stop? Now, too far. We don't need to crank it. I heard you crank the wheel the whole way. There's no point. We don't need to go all the way to the left, all the way to the flat, straight, all the way to the left. It's just, there's spots in between. We can go full straight. We can go 2 rungs to the left. We can go 3, 4, 5, 6. We can go the whole way around, but we don't have to. Like, you can stop in between. So every time you go up to make a change, you need to stop halfway because you're doing it way too far every time. We had to commit to like turning out. If we were going to drop our sails as low as we did, he had to turn out. So there was that, and then once we were in this position where we were almost fine, like here, we then fuck it by like over sniping, I think. Here, the goal is, because I have a little bit of pressure on my boat, the goal is you need a cannon more. Like, you can snipe a little bit, that's fine. Snipes aren't as important in solos, because you need to do cannon pressure. So at this point, I want my mast down, I want my wheel hit, so that I have to fucking like nose you. Like, it's bad. I obviously don't want that because I'm the other boat, but like, if I'm you, I want to hit the wheel, I want to hit the mast, and I want to spread some holes to create pressure. That's the goals here. I'm afraid we don't really do that. And then it just ends up like losing. So I'm used to get them off cannon saying, yeah, you can use a snipe on the way into cannon, but we don't need to do a snipe for no reason. Like, sure, it gets me off cannon for a second, but like, that's not a concern. Like, you already have holes. Like, me being on cannon isn't a massive problem for you, so much as you being on cannon. He really wanted to hit cannon on sponge. Exactly. And yeah, right at the end, when we are trying to snipe, which we are overdoing, we don't come out of the safety. We don't come out of our safety room to snipe because that's when we get one ball. So we don't do that. None of that.